I am at Cranbourne Primary School with a very special friend as part of Amazon's Kids Love Books campaign to read a little bit of my own book, which was voted by the kids as part of the top 100 kids books. So thank you, kids. Let's go meet some kids, Dinosaur. So you're all dressed as your favourite book characters, is that right? Yeah. Wow. Well, I've come here today to read you a bit of my own book. I wrote this one with my friend called Dougie. Before I read the story, I need some help from a friend of mine. Do you want to meet my friend? Yeah! This is my friend, the dinosaur. Right, are you ready for a story? Yeah! Okay, this is called The Dinosaur That Pooped a Planet. Danny and Dinosaur liked to have fun. Some days they had lots, some days they had none. One day they were bored. They had no games to play. Danny said, "Dinosaur, what shall we do today? We could mow the lawn, we could tidy the place, we could do our chores, or we could go to space." What do you think they should do? Yeah. "We're in space," Danny yelled as they floated around, but their dinosaur's tum made a rumbling sound. "Is it time to have lunch?" Danny looked at his watch. Then he looked all around for the dino's lunchbox. Danny started to worry, then started to panic. They left their packed lunches back home on their planet. So with no food on board, not the smallest of crumbs, a disastrous dinosaur feast had begun. It gobbled up gadgets and gizmos galore. Nothing was safe from the space dinosaur. It chewed and it chomped on the spaceship controls. The rocket was dotted with dino tooth holes. Inside it was bare. The spaceship was empty. Outside there was more things to eat. There was plenty. It munched on the Martians from Mars and their cats. Their cats are like ours, but their cats wear cool hats. Satellite Saturn and 6 supernovas, shape-shifting saucers and 7 space rovers. It guzzled 5 gallons of fuel from the tank, and Danny's jaw dropped as he watched what it drank, with a crunch and a crack and a nom 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 nom. In one dino gulp, the rocket was gone. Now nothing was left. All Danny could see was a fat dinosaur where the rocket should be. And so they were stranded with no way back home, just Danny and Dino in space all alone. Oh. Now Danny was crying. He cried and he cried. He cried and his tears filled his spacesuit inside. Unless they were going to stay there forever, the dinosaur needed to do something clever. With the feeling of guilt deep down in its gut, its brain brewed a plan involving its butt. It knew there was only one thing it could do to get them back home. It needed to... How did you guess? Do any of you guys have any questions?
How did you write them?
How did we write them? Well, Dougie normally comes over to my house and we sit around and we watch loads of films that we find funny, that gets us in a good mood, and then we have lots of nice food, and then we talk for a while, and then that's it really. And then through the process of talking, and we draw lots of pictures, and we just get ourselves when we're feeling really inspired, and then we just sit and talk and write the books. And I normally sit on my computer and Dougie sits on the sofa, half asleep, not doing much, picking his nose. What's your question?
How old were you when you started writing books?
How old? Well, when we first started writing these books, I guess I must have been about 25, but I've been writing since I was really little. I started writing stories when I was your age.
How old are you now?
How old am I now? How old do you think I am?
30.
Bang on. Top points. Go on then, Iron Man, what's your question?
My mum is older than you.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Wow, I bet she really appreciates you telling me that while it's being filmed.
She's 36.
Wow, she's so old. Do any of you guys write stories? No?
I
Do you?
Which one do you prefer, writing songs or writing books?
Oh, that's a hard question. It's very similar actually. They're quite. I enjoy them both because they both feel the same. But writing books is good fun. What's your question?
Do you have any ideas for your next book?
We've got lots of ideas for lots and lots of books. We'd actually like to do one set in a school with a teacher in the classroom. I thought that might be fun. Would you like that?
Yeah!
We'll have to wait and see then.
Why do you think that lots of children like that book?
Well, I think that me and Dougie are like kids ourselves, and we both really like dinosaurs, and when we were growing up we loved dinosaurs. And then we both find poop really funny as well. And we thought that if we find poo funny, then other kids will probably find poo funny as well. And we both love space, and we love Christmas, and we love time travel and things like that, so we try and always put in things that we love into our books. Thank you very much for letting me read to you guys today. Have you all had fun?
Yeah!
Tens of thousands of kids have been voting for their favourite kids' books. Head to amazon.co.uk/kidslovebooks to see the top 100.